What's poppin'? It's your boy, the boy, Henry Heck, back at it again with another video. And this time, today, I just want to speak on what I've been seeing as far as Jim Ryan getting fired, Jim Ryan getting pushed out, etc. Which I don't agree with. You know, even if you could make the argument that there are certain cases where CEOs and people of authority are pushed out and then it's made to look nice, it's made to look clean, it's made to look delicatessen. I genuinely don't think this is the case as far as this situation. You know, you look at what he said as far as the statement. You look at the situation as far as where PlayStation is right now, on top of the game, killing it, making a load of money, breaking a load of records. It just don't make no sense. It's like, why would they push him out right now? Why would they fire him out right now when they're on the brink of surpassing the PlayStation 4 numbers? Even looking at past served times of previous folk, it's right on schedule. Not to mention, this ain't a young man. Jim Ryan is not a young man. He up there in age. Between 60, some folks say 65, some folks say 57, etc. It don't matter. You not young. You've been pushing all around the globe all this time. You not young. You got a wife, you got kids, you got a family. Some folks ain't got that, so they don't understand. When the wife wants you at the house, she wants you at the house. Some folks ain't never work the job where you going to and fro, ain't at home. It's been times where I worked the job. Matter of fact, my first major job, I didn't get to go home for 30 days. Sometimes you just want to be at the house. And 30 days ain't nothing in comparison. All this time, Jim Ryan been ahead, flying here, there, everywhere. US, Tokyo, UK. You at home for a week. Your kids only get to see you for a certain time. Your wife only get to see you for a certain time. You're not present. It's a lot of things that culminate a decision as far as leaving the company that you've been at for 30 years. He been at this company for 30 years. He fired cause you don't like the fact the game's going on PC. He fired cause you don't like the fact that they're making a live service game. Making a push to live service games. He fired because Japan Studios closed. Let me say something. If Japan Studios was producing, people was buying them games, and it was successful, that studio would not be closed. That studio would not be closed. That's like them closing Insomniac. Why would they close a studio that's producing a game that folks want to buy, folks excited for, folks purchasing? Why would they do that? You just want that studio open because you want that game. The masses ain't buying that stuff. And it come a certain time when companies ain't finna keep eating no loss. They not about to do it. Why? Because it come a day when that paperwork come across their desk. Why are we doing this? Why are we eating this loss continuously? The customer don't want these games. The customer ain't rushing out to support these games. Why are we doing this? Like, come on with it, bro. These folks is not finna do that. They in the business of making money at the end of the day. Because if ain't nobody making no money, ain't no PlayStation. Oh, well, they got making all this money. They make enough. Ain't nobody finna sign up to lose. Come on now. It's charities out here. Why are we signing up to lose on top of paying for charities? We just donate to a charity. Why are we stuffing up here to get our tail whipped? Put this money into this. Pay this promotion. Pay this marketing. Put these games out for nobody to buy. For what? Why are we doing it? That ain't the business they in. They in the business to produce and make money. They in the business of being number one. That's their goal. And Jim Ryan came up and made them number one. Contributed to them staying number one. Lead dominant. Dominant lead. Oh, he fired. So what they fire him for? That's what I'm confused about. What they fire him for? For winning too good? Selling too many consoles? Amidst the pandemic? Amidst the pandemic? Chip shortages? Stock shortages? And still came out and took care of business? They fired him for that? They fired him for succeeding? They pushing him out for succeeding? That don't make no sense. We gonna push him out for winning amidst a global pandemic, throwing our studios in disarray, throwing our company in disarray, because we got to find somebody else now. We got somebody for the intern, but this man is not going to step down from his position permanently. All this responsibility he got, he over so much more, but he gonna give all that up just come down here and run PlayStation? That's what he gonna do? He not doing that. He not doing that. He probably make way more money than what Jim Ryan pulling in. And now we gotta find somebody else to take this position permanently. Main man gotta divide his attention between all the other stuff he gotta run. Now he gotta focus on PlayStation. Come on with it. That don't make no kind of sense whatsoever. None. None at all. I get it. If you're one of your favorite studios, Japan studios, and they close it down, okay, I get it. Be upset. But don't jump out here saying they fire him because of that. Oh, okay, they're putting games on PC and you feel like the console is devalued. Even though looking at the numbers, it's not the case. This console selling like hotcakes. Folks is buying them left and right. So I got especially since these games, once they go day and day with all games, I'm okay. I feel you then. But that's not the case. And folks still run out in droves buying fives. If they can get a 5, they get a 5. Ain't nobody eager to run over there to PC. Folks already on PC just ain't eager to run over here and get no console. Software is doing scrumptious. Aside from Sackboy, you put that on PC. Last of Us port didn't do too well just because the port wasn't good. But to sit up here and say they pushing him out or firing him because of that, come on now, that's foolishness. That's plumb foolishness. Oh, he fumbled the ABK deal. What was he supposed to do about the ABK deal? That's what I want to know. What was he supposed to do in that situation? No answers. Nobody got no answers. He just fumbled it. How? PlayStation can't afford to buy the ABK. Xbox couldn't even afford it. They only getting it because Microsoft shut the foot in the bill. Sony can't afford to buy ABK. So to sit up here and say, oh, come on, the foolishness. That's foolishness. That is plumb foolishness. So I don't even know why folks even attempted to throw that out there. Folks learn certain things that they don't like personally cloud division. I don't like he putting games on PC. Okay, that's fair. I don't like they focusing on live service. Okay, that's fair. I don't like they whatever it is. Whatever it is. Ain't none of these reasons when you look at the console selling worth nobody getting fired and worth putting the company in disarray to try to find a person, having somebody leave, not be able to focus on their main position because now they got to divide their attention amongst all these other responsibilities. Don't none of that make no sense. Let alone to get rid of a person who is succeeding. You got your company, you got your man head of that company bringing money in. What you firing him for? Oh, you're making me too much money. Oh, folks buying too many of these consoles that we selling. Oh, you being too successful. Now we got to get rid of you. That's how look at it like that, because that's what it sounds like when you say they're pushing them out. They're pushing them out for what? For being too successful. They're pushing them out for making money. They pushing him out for winning. Objectively, that don't make any kind of sense whatsoever as far as running a company, running a business, and getting stuff done. Stuff getting done, money being made, etc. They close Japan studios, they putting games on PC, firing. He didn't even start it. He didn't start putting games on PC. He ran the successor Sean Layden. Anytime you take over behind somebody, if they laid solid groundwork, to a degree, you're gonna be riding their success anyway. And once upon a time, Xbox was doing extremely well. They was doing extraordinary. Are they doing that way now? No. Who fault is that? The person in charge right now. That's who you blaming right now. You don't sit there and say, "Oh well, it's a failure because the person came before him was failing." Ain't nobody saying that like that over there. But come on with it. Come on with it. You do the best you can with what you got when they give it to you. And if you hand it a piece of shit and you turn that piece of shit into some gold, you're gonna be celebrated. And if you hand it a piece of gold and you refine that gold into even high quality gold, you should be celebrated. You don't get the shit on nobody because they maintained and improved. What kind of sense does that make? Because this man maintained, improved upon. Oh, he running the success of it. That sounds extremely stupid. Extremely stupid. What he was supposed to do, step up and fail and then bring it back up again? Why? Why? That sound crazy. Cause soon as he would have came up and started failing, let console saturation not be what it was. Let certain games not sell with what they selling. They still would have said he trash. They still would have said fire him. You got games doing well. You got console saturation going extremely well. And they talking about fire. It wasn't no way Jim Ryan could come in this thing and win. No way whatsoever. He could have came in and been hailed as a great leader over there to certain folk. No way. This man, under his leadership, they breaking records. Under his leadership, they about to get rid of Spank PlayStation 4 ass. But because Japan Studios closed, games going to PC. Stop it. I get not liking that type of stuff, but you can't sit up here and say, "Oh, this man was a failure." You can't sit up here and say they firing him because of this. This man came through, did what he had doing, and PlayStation is still successful, still dominant, even more so than they were previously. Even more so. PlayStation Portal pre-order sold out in Japan. PlayStation Portal selling worth hotcakes. I'm telling you that thing. You will not be able to find one of them joints sitting on the shelves. I'm telling you right now. PSVR done came out. PSVR 2 out, doing well. Games coming through that system every other week. More games. PSVR 2, another way of playing and enjoying games. Innovation. Fuck Jim Ryan though. Come on, man. Let's stop the madness, bro. Let's stop the madness. They firing him for launching a PlayStation VR 2 that's doing well, getting games on the regular. PlayStation 5 doing well, selling like hotcakes. Come on with it, bro. Come on with it. I ain't understanding this. I'm not understanding this at all. But you know, that's all I got for right now. I ain't trying to turn into no long-winded rant. I just wanted to express how it didn't make no sense to me for individuals to say he being pushed out, he being fired, Miss being successful. That's just not realistic. Come on now, look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. And I'm gone.